Hello guys, I hope you're all doing great. Now let me do a quick analysis for the week coming in. I'm going to do for DXY and EURUSD, right? So this is the DXY monthly time frame. So as you can already see, like this is just the PDRA that we are looking at right now. We have this fair value gap in terms of a CB that we had, and price has still reacted from it. But then look at this balance price range here. This fair value gap on your left and this one on your right. That makes a balanced price range. Now I thought, right, all along I thought maybe price was going to just shoot and close above it, because I was still looking for higher pricing. But then how it has closed this past month, I think we're still going to come down at least to February's low, right? So I'm gonna show you why. So you can see already like price closed below it, right? So let's go to the weekly time frame and I'll show you. So this is the weekly time frame, right? So from the weekly time frame, we still have this fair value gap that I told you in terms of a CB, right? Price has also like tapped on this order block, but it hasn't. Ideally I want price to come and tap the opening price of that order block, right? Which has still fallen short of it. So price has taken this liquidity here. This is December's high, right? So it's going to be like a liquidity already. Price has swept it. So this is the weekly time frame. Even if price maybe at some point is going to go higher, I still want price to go take out this high, this range here, this low and this high, this swing high. Take out that and you measure it, right? So we are going to have this. At least I want price to come down at least to the what? To the equilibrium, right? That is what I want to see ideally, even if maybe it's going to go higher, but I first want it to come down to the equilibrium here, right? So which PDRA do we have here? We have this inversion. That's what we have. And then the previous month's low, which is going to be this. I think it's not that, yeah, it's going to be around here. This is December's like February's low, right? It's going to be around there. I'll show you when you go to the daily time frame. So this is what I want price to come and do. Like right now, this is straight away my drawn liquidity is this inversion. This is my drawn liquidity right now. It can all still come down to this fair value gap here in terms of a BC, right? It can still come down to it. So let's go to the daily time frame. So this is the daily time frame, right? From the daily time frame here, you can see already like what price is trying to do. We can see it has swept this liquidity, right? This is an inversion. It has failed to hold price. Right after closing below it, it's now supporting lower pricing. This is our shift in market structure right here, right? But then for me, I like using change in state of delivery here. I want to wait for price to close below this candle here, right? This candle here, which it eventually did here in this candle. It closed below this, right? So this is my change in state of delivery, and I want to see price rejecting it, which it's doing right here, right? You can see it came and tapped on this inversion. So I'm looking for lower pricing, which is going to be like at least till this volume imbalance here, right? We can see already like even this fair value gap here, price is now closing below it, right? So this should tell you straight away that it's there's what weakness in pricing the dollars, right? So I'm expecting lower pricing to at least this volume imbalance here, right? To that at least. So that is what I'm looking for, or at least to this is the last month low that I was trying to show you, but you couldn't see it well on the weekly time frame. So this is my draw on liquidity, right? So let's go to the Euro USD and we see what's happening there. So this is our Euro USD chart, right? This is the monthly time frame, right? So you can see already like price was rejected from this fair value gap in terms of a BC, right? But then like what really was more of an interest to me was price closing above January's low, right? It closed above it. So right now my draw on liquidity is last month high, which is February's high. It's my draw on liquidity right there, right? So that is what I'm looking for as my draw on liquidity. So let's go to the weekly time frame and I show you. So this is the weekly time frame, right? We can see already like if you look close, like we have a lot of what this is a volume imbalance there. We have a volume imbalance there as well, but that is not what I'm focusing on right now. What I'm really looking at this is like get this range as well, this high and this low, right? Just like this, right? I at least want price to go to premium, minimum equilibrium. So we can see like last month high, it's still inside what? Uh, it's still inside discount, right? So I want price to at least go to premium. So which PDR do we have in premium? Yeah, we have this order block and we have this fair value gap, right? So we can see already like price has also taken this liquidity in terms of that high of that fair value gap, right? It has taken it. This fair value gap has failed. It has now closed above it. Now becomes what? An inversion. It's supporting price here, right? But then you can see already last week's candle didn't take out the previous week's high or low. So this indicated what? Consolidation. What do you have to wait for this? At least wait for either high or low of it to be taken before you can engage, right? So let's go to the daily and you see. So this is the daily time frame, right? So from the daily time frame, you can see this is the high of that fair value gap, which is going to be like our point of interest or our higher time frame PDRA, right? We can see already price came and dug into it and it closed. We had a shift in market structure here, but what I always focus on is the change in state of delivery, which is right there, right? After price closing above this candle right here, this becomes our change in state of delivery. So I want to see this price point supporting higher pricing, right? This was the inversion that I was talking about, but right now it's still holding it. It's still holding it, but I expect price to first come and take out this high, like last month high. I expect price to go and take it. All right. This is what I'm saying right now. But we also have to be careful. This is the NFP's week, right? So anything can still happen before NFP release. So you have to be careful. Last week, it was just in a state of consolidation because of the numerous new week opening gaps. These ones, you can see them, right? That's why it was in a state of consolidation. Let me go to that 4 hours so you can see them clearly. So this is the consolidation that we had last week, right? This is the consolidation. Why? Because of this fair value, these new week opening gaps that are all in the same area. It's always going to happen anyway. So you can see like last week was just consolidating. Yeah. So I expect what? I expect price to at least come and take out the low of that consolidation and go for last month high. That is what like my expectation. That's what like that would be the ideal setup, like the most high probable setup that we can go for, right? So if we can wait for this, it will be the best thing. But it can also like just shoot and goes up and then maybe NFP will come with it down. That's why like after NFP it will be clearer, of course, right? It will be clearer. So this is the SMT that we had on GU. So we can see price here on GU it made a higher high, on EU it made a lower low here, right? So that is it, and I hope this was insightful and helpful. If it was, make sure you like this video, you share it, and you also follow me if you haven't, and make sure you join our Discord channel because I'm going to be running like a Profam challenge there. So make sure you go and head over there and you see how I'm going to be doing it. I'm going to be trading like each and everything live there, right? I'm just going to do it from Discord. So make sure you head over there. Link is in the bio.